You are looking at live pictures out of Hong Kong where police are standing off with protesters at Harcourt Road. In fact, we saw clashes in the territory this morning after police tried to stop protesters from reaching the site where a commemoration ceremony to mark the city's handover to China was held. The police reportedly used pepper spray to try to repel and disperse the protesters who remain in a standoff on Harcourt Road as we speak near the city's legislature. It comes ahead of a larger protest planned this afternoon in which demonstrators aim to pressure the government to withdraw a controversial extradition bill. A recent massive protest over the bill prompted police to deploy some 5,000 officers and scale back today's event. And meanwhile, the ceremony at the Hong Kong Exhibition and Convention Center took place without any incident at 8 a.m. local time. Chief Executive Carrie Lam was among senior Hong Kong officials who arrived by boat to the scaled-down event. It marks the first time she's been seen in public since apologizing for her government's mishandling of the extradition bill. Mrs. Lam spoke at the ceremony, and our correspondent Wei Du tells us what key points she made.
Carrie Lam did address these protests taking place over the course of last month, calling them disruptions and confrontations. She admitted that her government needs to do a better job in communicating what she calls the government's policy-making process to the public and listen to different voices in the community. Specifically, she also says she needs to meet with young people more often. That said, these words are very unlikely to be enough for the protesters here and the people who are going to turn out later this afternoon. Because remember, their core appeals are, one, for Carrie Lam to step down, and two, for her government to withdraw, not simply suspend this extradition bill. They also want the government to overturn the riot designation it's put on the events on June 12th, and wants the government to promise not to charge any protesters arrested at the recent events. So far, Carrie Lam's government is not budging on any of these items. So it's hard to say that her speech has managed to really to address the concerns of the people of Hong Kong.